Hi everyone, I'm Tom. I'm a science teacher from Japan, and I've created a digital brain training app. I'd like to introduce it. To explain it in detail, I created a video with Notebook LM, and to be honest, its explanation was even better than mine. If you are interested, feel free to check out my website linked in the description. Let's get started.
All right, let's get into it. Today we're going to put on our detective hats and crack a classic number guessing game. And let me tell you, this isn't about luck. It's a pure test of logic that's been stumping and fascinating people for like over 50 years. So, you ready to dive in? This is a battle of wits, plain and simple. It's an intellectual challenge where you, the codebreaker, are using pure deduction to uncover a hidden secret. It's just your logic against the code. All right, Section 1, a detective's challenge. So first things first, every good detective needs to know what they're trying to solve, right? Let's lay out the core mission here. And the goal? Well, it really couldn't be simpler. Your entire job is to uncover a secret multi-digit code. That's it. You do that by making a series of smart, educated guesses. Okay, now listen up, because this is probably the single most important rule in the entire game. The secret code will never have a repeated number. So you won't see a code like 55 or 131. Why is this so important? Well, this is the key to everything. It dramatically cuts down the possibilities and makes every single deduction you make that much more powerful. You gotta remember this. It's your secret weapon. So every detective needs their toolkit, right? A magnifying glass, a notepad. Well, in this game, your tools are the clues you get back after each guess. And there are only 2 of them, and they're called strikes and balls. Let's break them down. First up, we've got the strike. You're gonna love strikes. A strike is your best friend in this game because it means you've guessed a number that's not only in the code, but it's also in the exact right position. It's a direct hit, a perfect match. And then there's the ball. A ball is kind of like the ultimate almost there signal. It means one of your numbers is correct. It's definitely in the secret code, but you've just put it in the wrong spot. So it's a near miss, but trust me, it's an incredibly valuable clue. Okay, let's put these side by side to make it crystal clear. A strike and a ball both mean you have a correct number. The critical difference, the whole ball game really, is the position. A strike, perfect match of number and place. A ball, just a match of the number. Getting this distinction down is literally how you win the game. All right, we've got our mission, we've got our tools, you know what that means. It's time for some field work. Let's walk through a simple 2-digit case to see all this logic in action. Okay, so the computer has a secret 2-digit code. Now, just for us here, so we can see how it works, let's pretend the secret code is 78. Of course, if you were actually playing, you'd have no idea what it is. That's the whole mystery we're trying to solve. So, let's make our first guess. We're not just guessing randomly, we're trying to gather information. Let's go with 76. Now, we wait for the computer to give us our first piece of evidence. And here it is. The clue is 1 strike, 0 balls. Okay, detective, what does this tell us? Well, it means one of our numbers, either the 7 or the 6, is a perfect hit. Right number, right place. And the other number, totally wrong. Not in the code at all. So, this clue leaves us with 2 main possibilities, right? Either the 7 in that first spot is our strike, making the code 7-something, or the 6 in the second spot is our strike, making the code something 6. Right now, we just don't have enough info to know for sure. We need another clue. So, what do? We test one of our theories. let's work with the idea that the 7 is the strike. So if that's true, keeping the 7 in that first position and just changing the second number should get us a similar result. Let's try 7-4. And look at that. We get the exact same clue back, 1 strike, 0 balls. Now, you might look at that and think, oh great, we're stuck, we got the same clue twice. But no, this is actually the breakthrough moment we've been waiting for. Let's just connect the dots here. Our first guess, 76, got us 1 strike. Our second guess, 74, also got us 1 strike. So what's the one thing that's the same in both of those guesses that could possibly be giving us that strike? It has to be the 7 in the first position. The logic is just undeniable. Since the 6 and the 4 didn't change anything, they must be wrong. The 7 is our number. And boom, case cracked. Well, half of it anyway. This just perfectly shows the power of pure deduction, doesn't it? By comparing 2 separate clues, we've definitively solved the first part of the puzzle. We know for a fact that the first digit is 7. That right there, that's the aha moment. Okay, so cracking that first digit was awesome, but that was just the beginning. This game has some really cool layers of logic that are, well, they're truly fascinating. Let's explore some of the more advanced puzzles that can pop up and really make you think. Let's do a little thought experiment. Rewind the clock a bit. Imagine that in our last case, after guessing 76 and getting that 1 strike, what if our second guess, 74, had come back with 0 strikes and 0 balls? A complete dud. What would that tell us? Well, if 74 was a total miss, it would mean that both the 7 and the 4 are completely wrong. Now think about that. If we know the 7 is wrong, then that 1 strike we got from our first guess, 76, must have come from the 6. It's the only option left. This is a key insight. Every guess, even a totally wrong one, gives you valuable information. See how a complete miss can actually be a massive clue. Okay, now I want to talk about the ultimate clue, the one that every codebreaker dreams of getting. It's the most powerful, most satisfying piece of feedback you can possibly receive. It's the codebreaker's holy grail. 0 strikes, 2 balls. Just think about what that means. 0 strikes tells you neither number is in the right spot, but 2 balls tells you that you have both of the correct numbers. You have all the right pieces, they're just in the wrong order. So what do? The solution is beautifully simple. On your very next guess, you just swap their positions. That's it. You are guaranteed to crack the code. It is without a doubt the most satisfying win in the entire game. You know, this game feels pretty modern, like something you'd find on your phone, but its roots go way, way back. Believe it or not, more than 50 years ago, this was a game you played with a friend, a piece of paper, and a pencil. That was it. It was a real face-to-face battle of wits, trying to read your opponent's poker face while your brain was doing cartwheels. Now, fast forward to today, and that same classic brain teaser has been totally reimagined. It's powered by AI, and it's right on your smartphone, so anybody can test their logic skills anytime, anywhere. So there you have it. We've gone over the rules, the strategies, and the deep logic that makes this game so ridiculously addictive. You now have the complete detective's toolkit. Really, the only thing left is for you to take on a case yourself. The code is out there and it's waiting. The only question is, are you ready to crack it?